If you are constantly overspending when you're grocery shopping, then it's probable you are not meal planning. Consistent meal planning is one of the things I credit our success to in paying off almost $55,000 of debt in under 20 months. But even though I know how much time and money it's going to save me, sometimes I just don't feel like doing it. And if you feel the same way, then you're in the right place, because today I'm going to share my secret meal planning weapon with you. Hey there, thanks so much for watching today. My name is Kristen, and if you are new around here, I make videos mostly on personal finance and intentional living. If you're not new around here, then you've probably already heard me talking about meal planning before, because I'm a huge fan of meal planning. It can save you a ton of money on food. It saves you time when you are grocery shopping. It saves you time when you're going to cook dinner because you already have a plan, you already have all the ingredients, and anything that saves me time and money is a win-win in my book. But if I'm being really honest, in super busy seasons like we are in right now, for some reason, meal planning always seems to be the first thing to fall by the wayside when I'm feeling stressed and I'm feeling like I just don't have enough time to do it. And I honestly don't know why, because in reality, it doesn't take that long to sit down and create a meal plan for the week. We all only have 24 hours in the day, right? And in order to use them wisely, we really have to prioritize our tasks based on the things that are most important to us. For me, my family having a home-cooked meal at least a couple times a week is a priority. So I get very frustrated with myself when I don't sit down and create a meal plan, because it then takes me that much longer to grocery shop and prep and cook all week long when I'm desperately trying to get some sort of dinner on the table that doesn't come from a paper bag. If you do hit up the drive-thru a couple times a week, trust me, no judgment here, because I actually love fast food. However, my wallet and my waistline do not. And that is why I was really excited to stumble upon the secret weapon a couple years ago. It's perfect for the times when I'm feeling super overwhelmed and just not willing to give some of my time to sitting down and creating a meal plan. When you are raising children, when you are trying to run a household, when you are trying to take care of your family, it is impossible to be able to do it all. It is okay to accept help. It is okay to spend money on things that can actually buy back some of your time, buy back some of your money, buy back some of your convenience, and essentially buy back some of your sanity. That is why I broke down and purchased a meal planning service. It's called Eat at Home. And just to clarify, Eat at Home is not a service where you are getting pre-made meals delivered to your door, although that does sound great too. It's also not a meal service where you're getting a big box of ingredients and recipe cards also delivered to your door. Eat at Home is a monthly meal planning service where every single month they will send you an email that will link you to your meal plans for the entire month. But they're not just any meal plans. These meal plans give you 4 different choices. These meal plans give you completely done for you grocery lists that are color coded. Oh, be still my heart. These meal plans give you full, complete recipes that you can print out and save to use again in the future. And these meal plans also give you a freezer plan where you can follow to prep 6 meals in just 1 hour. That way you can go ahead and stash them in the freezer, because inevitably we always have a night that comes up where we're just too busy to cook, or we forgot to throw something in the crock pot in the morning. If feeding your family home-cooked meals is important to you, you absolutely need this secret weapon in your arsenal as well. Now, you may know that I like to talk to people about how they can cut down on their expenses and save money so they can get out of debt and take back control of their finances, right? What I have learned is that paying for services that make my life easier and save me money on top of it is one of the best ways I can spend my money. Paying for a yearly membership for Eat at Home meal plans has saved my butt more times than I can count because the meal plans are completely done for you. So all I need to do is log onto the computer, print them out, grab the grocery list, then I sit down at my computer to place my grocery order for the week. Personally, I order my groceries for Walmart grocery pickup. So I take my color-coded grocery list and I just enter in all the ingredients I need, hit order, and I am good to go. I don't have to walk up and down the aisles trying to figure out, what should I get for dinner? What did we have last week? How long has it been since I made frozen pizza? It's completely done for you. It will save you a ton of time, whether or not you grocery shop online or in the store. I'm a very visual person. So personally, when I'm considering making a purchase, especially a service, I like to really see how it works. I thought it may be helpful for me to take this over to my computer and actually log on to my Eat at Home site and show you exactly what you'll get if you purchase their meal plans. So here we are on my computer, obviously. This is the Eat at Home website. I just thought I'd show you this first really quickly. When you go down to the description box and you click on the Eat at Home link down there, you're going to go to this site here. You can just click any of these yellow buttons and it's going to take you to the page where you can sign up. The current sale is only good on the annual plans. If you sign up for a full year, you get 50% off versus if you were just paying monthly and paid monthly for 12 months in a row. But now, if you click go on the annual plan, fill in all of your information, enter the coupon code is easy, EASY, and click apply coupon, and that would give you 30% off as well. Once you sign up, you will actually get email. The email here gives you a link where you can log in to see all the meal plans, and also right here you can download your menus, and it actually gives you a preview of what the menus are. I like to just go ahead and click right in to the actual site. This is like your dashboard on the back, and the cool thing is you can search for any recipe here. So if you think, oh wow, I remember I had a chicken a couple months ago that we really loved and I forgot to print it out, I forgot to write down the name of it, you can type chicken in here and it's going to bring up all of the chicken recipes that you have access to since you've been a member. There's just a little video here, and there's also an option that you can add lunch plans or breakfast plans. I don't use those personally. I just don't feel like I have the need for them in our family. However, if you do, you could add those on there. Here's how it works. You choose your plan, you select the week, and you select your serving size. So here's what I love so much about Eat at Home is you have 4 different meal plans to choose from. So you have the traditional plan, the whole food plant-based plan, slow cooker or instant pot plan, and no flour, no sugar plan, which is awesome if you're doing like keto, low carb, something like that. And then the next thing I really like is there's a whole bunch of icons you can check for on the recipes when you're looking through. And here, this first icon denotes that it's a 15-minute meal, like Rachel Ray. Anybody remember that show? Here, it's going to tell you can make these ahead of time. And remember, in each month, if you look in the slow cooker and instant pot plan, there is an additional menu of 6 freezer meals that you can make in just 1 hour, which is so awesome because dump them in the freezer and then you have them, right? So if you have a super busy week or you get sick and don't feel like cooking, I have even taken some of my freezer meals out and taken to a friend who was sick and I knew they didn't want to cook. So that I think is a really cool extra that is included in the plans. And that's what I was saying. There's so much value that you get for what really does come out to be a pretty small cost. Here it lists that the traditional plan will include at least one 15-minute meal and at least one slow cooker instant pot meal each week so it can fit into your schedule. And it gives you a bunch of extra information here. I like to sometimes do my meal plans ahead of time. Actually, years ago, I used to plan for an entire month and shop for an entire month all at once. I'm not that organized anymore these days. I really love that you have the entire month ahead of time so you're not waiting last minute to get your meal plans. If you're an eager beaver, you can plan ahead. This is all the meal plans. You can see here's the different weeks. You can look here and see what the menu is. That will let you know which one you want to use for that week. And then you go ahead and you can click on the large plan, the small plan, or hang it on the fridge. If you click here and put it on the fridge, it's just kind of printing a little menu out for you that you can hang on the fridge. It's just a good reminder of what you're actually going to make. And there's some extra space here if you want to write in something additional, or perhaps here with this garden frittata, perhaps you don't want to have fresh fruit. So you can just cross it off and write in whatever side or salad or whatnot that you want to make. I always think that's a cute little add-in that comes along with it. If you go into the actual plans, you can choose whatever menu you want to use, and you can see here is the entire color-coded grocery list. If we look here at this first page, you can see the first line is red, so that's butternut squash soup. And then everything here on this list in red is going to be ingredients for the butternut squash soup. Print this off, take a quick glance through your kitchen, your fridge, your pantry, and see what you already have. And if you already have some of these ingredients, you can just go ahead and cross them off, and then you don't have to purchase them. So you can see here that not only is it color-coded, but of course, everything's split out by specific area or category, if you will, of the food that you need. So canned, dry, frozen items to have in your pantry, fridge. Again, these are things kind of like spices and staples that you probably already have on hand. I just think it's super, super helpful the way she has everything broken down here. And then you can go ahead and print off all your recipes. If you have really picky eaters like I do, not only are my kids picky eaters, but my husband's a picky eater as well, I will quickly peruse the menus and see which one works best for us. And then I will go ahead and take a look at the specific menu once you open it up. And if there's anything that I know my husband or my kids absolutely will not eat, I just won't print that one out. And then I'll make sure to cross those items off the grocery list so I'm not purchasing things that I don't need. Those days I will skip and I will grab a frozen pizza out of the freezer, or I'll grab something else that may already be prepped and sitting in the freezer, or every once in a while we'll get takeout. Just a quick note, because I know I cannot be the only one here with picky eaters. And that's about it. It's super simple. Now listen, yes, the meal plans are done for you. Yes, they will save you a ton of time and money, but here's the thing. You still have to do the work, right? You still have to cook the food. Like I said, it's not pre-made meals coming to you. You could absolutely order those types of meals instead. That would be a great way to also delegate cooking or meal planning to another company to take care of that for you. However, you're going to pay a lot more than you would pay for the eat at home plans. It just depends on your budget and your preferences. So you could go either route here. But what I want you to understand is, even me, who have used eat at home for years, I still have periods like recently where I don't even sit down and print out my meal plans and use them to order my groceries and stick to the plan to cook all week. Sometimes life just gets the best of us, right? And we just get in a rut and we can't get ourselves together. And that's been me lately, but you'll be happy to know today, before filming this video, I got online, I printed out my meal plans, and I am going to check and see what I have and make sure I use them to plan my meals for the upcoming week. It can pretty much do every single thing for you except for cooking the meals. There you have it, my secret weapon to meal planning when I really don't feel like doing it. We have been really happy with Eat at Home's plans and service. It's such a great value. And remember, the annual plans are currently on sale today and tomorrow only for 30% off. You can head down to the description box, click the link, and be sure to use code EASY. EASY at checkout to get 30% off your annual plan for Eat at Home meal plans. And I just want to let you know, if you see this video and you want to try the meal plans and you happen to miss the sale, trust me, even at full price, these are well worth your money. You'll get a full year of meal plans for literally less than it would cost you to go out to eat one, maybe 2 times, depending on where you eat. It's kind of a no-brainer. Thank you so much for watching today. I hope you like this video. If you are already a consistent meal planner, let me know how much money you think it saves you every single month. I'd love to hear from you guys. If you want to see more videos like this, Go ahead and subscribe, and don't forget to click the bell so you'll be notified every time I post a new video. Thank you so much for being here, and I hope you have a great day. Bye.
I remember the day when we started talking. We were kids and I knocked down all of your mobiles, but you did not seem to mind.